Hello, my dear students. Now I am going to take a new chapter in history. Chapter 7. The name of the chapter is Changing Cultural Tradition. This story of cultural tradition is related to one of the European countries. It's called Italy. During the 14th to 17th century, 14th to 17th century, a lot of changes took place in many countries in Europe. How? Before the birth of many independent countries, the Roman Empire was very powerful, but after the fall of the Roman Empire, many new countries developed in Europe. I will not tell you the story of all the countries of Europe. I am going to draw your attention to one country that is called Italy. In Italy, after the fall of Roman Empire, many new cities were born. To name some of them, it goes like this. Cities like Rome, Venice, Padua, Bologna, Florence, and so on. All these cities got some specific features due to which they became very famous in history. Question comes, or you might ask me the question, how these cities were important? There were some features, characteristics which developed practically in almost all the cities in Italy, due to which they deserve a special mention in the development of historical facts. What are they? Here I will tell you. Each city in Italy was known as a city-state. City-state. What is the meaning of a city-state? The meaning of the city-state means each state was ruled in such a way as if the city was acting like a nation, like a country. How it happened in the case of all these cities in Italy? There were some common factors. To name some of them once again, I will ask you to pay attention little attentively, is that each city became a center of art and learning. Every city became so famous with the work of art, painting, designs, and also the learning system, education system developed so much that it really drew a special attention to be called an important city. Therefore, many artists, many writers were born in these cities. Not only that, each city in Italy was famous for wealth. And one more thing is called famous citizens. Look at the points one by one I am mentioning and explaining. Is that city like Rome or Venice or Florence, they were not a simple city just like any other city. Here, what I am talking about of each city is that each city in Italy had specific characteristics with the development of art, architecture, painting, learning. Then many famous artists also were born, famous citizens also were born, as for example, Dante. He was a very good writer. He wrote a story called Divine Comedy. The theme of that story was based on biblical story, but the way he developed the story by blending the human life, pain and joy in such a way that it got a special name in the tree. To name some more people, it is not necessary. Dante and such type of people were there, which made the city very, very famous and popular. Not only that, one more point I want to add is that each city was having schools and colleges. Education developed through this school and college and university system in such a way that really spread a good name of popularity all around. Because of this, the cities of Rome came to be known as city-state because of the final and the most important point is this one. Each city in Italy was controlled, ruled, managed by the rich people and rich bankers. They began to give lead for the overall development of their own city. In this way, my dear children, the cities in Italy after the fall of Roman Empire became very popular because each city developed in such a specific manner and began to be ruled with the direction of the bankers and the rich men in such a way that in history we can clearly acknowledge the contribution and development of these cities to the society, and that how you will also come to know more by reading the textbook or going through my video and the PPT as well. Thank you very much.